Season 5 of the Global Rugby Challenge officially ended with a hard-fought victory by the GRC All-Stars. However, as Season 6 looms on the horizon, not one, not two, but 3 new challengers throw down the gauntlet in the most brutal, most intense league in the world. The fire-breathing Celtic Dragons, Season 4's standard of excellence, returns to incinerate any and all comers in their quest for a second GRC title. The Pacific Toa, a fan favorite known for their unique and unorthodox style of rugby, are seeking their very first GRC championship. And the GRC All-Stars' most difficult opponent, the Bolters, have returned to the GRC. Their goal? To prove that they belong and add more hardware to their ever-expanding trophy case. This team struck gold throughout Europe and most recently won back-to-back World Rugby Championships. But standing in the way of these new challengers are 5 years of experienced Rugby World Elite teams and the subscriber sides led by most recently crowned GRC champions, the Guardians of the Crib. If you thought Season 5 was intense, prepare for all your expectations to be blown away as Season 6 begins now.
The wait is over. Season 6 of the Global Rugby Challenge is here. And what a way we've got to kick off the new season as well, with a rematch of last season's grand final between the Guardians and the All Flakes, set to get this new season underway. What is going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing well, and welcome back along to your home of rugby and the Global Rugby Challenge, otherwise known as the GRC or the Subscriber Series. This is the series where you guys take the field against the world's elite, and not only that, you take the field against each other as well. A brand new season starts today with a whole bunch of new players and a whole bunch of new teams as well. But we've got a firecracker way to start this new season. We've got the champions of Season 5, the Guardians, taking on the runners-up of Season 5, the All Flakes. And of course, these two sides had a massive battle in their grand final as well, finishing their game Guardians 17, All Flakes 14, for the maiden trophy lift for the Guardians team. Today, they both come into the season as the experienced sides looking to set themselves apart from their opposition and go for yet another trophy stand this season. Season 6 is here, so let's get dug into it and let's see who is lining up first for the Guardians and the All Flakes tonight. Kicking things off, of course, with the home side for tonight. We're here at Twickenham, the home ground of the Guardians, ready for their kickoff to the season. And Jack Sheps, the captain for the team, has named a very formidable but very familiar team to line up for the first time this season. He'll start the season off in the number 1 jumper, and he'll be partnering up with Chris McCartney and Jason Mitchell alongside his front row. In the second row, Harry Andrews and Milton Simiyu continue their domination of the middle of the pack. And look out for the Winyamas. It's James, he's back, as well as Michael. And then, of course, we've got Constant Jet, who will be the big number 8 for the Guardians this weekend. Moving into the back line, and some new names here, especially for the number 9 jumper, with Sam Williams getting the start at scrum half, and he'll partner up the experienced Don Butler, who will wear 10. Into the midfield, there's a lot of familiarity here with Archie Godfrey and Yayan Davis wearing 12 and 13. The back three also, a lot of players backing up here. Donga Winyama on the left wing, Callum Ewing the right, and at fullback will be John McKenzie to complete the 15. For the All Flakes, of course, captain Sandre Lambrex has gone a very similar sort of route to what has Sheps, going with similar players, familiar lines and familiar roles as well. His front row hasn't changed a beat. He's starting on the tight end side of the front row. Don Davis will be his hooker, and Shady Streetwalker will once again don the number 1 jumper, continuing on that big rivalry with Jason Mitchell in the number 3. The second row, well, we've got Sam Fenwick, the impressive man from Season 5, but he's got a new partner with Jean Dion in the second row. More familiarity, Humard Recleve and JC White, this time 6 and 7, and the new man to the pack with Dill the Thrill lining up at number 8. Keeping the Dills together, we've got Daniel De Silva, who will be the starting scrum half this week for the All Flakes, and he'll partner up again with Henko Fayard, the experienced number 10 campaigner. Both sides going with the experience in that fly half jumper. Midfield sees more with Dean Mumberg, has been around for year after year, and his partnership continues on from last season with the impressive Braxton Kalin. On the wings, it is Adrian Townsend on the left side and Nathaniel Edwards on the right, with Scott Andrew transferring from the Guardians to the All Flakes for the season, getting the nod to start in 15. Moving on to the benches for these two sides, and this is a season where there's not 23 only players in these lineups. No, all sides have 27 players, so injuries are going to be a factor, and these guys are going to have to play games as well. For the Guardians, Gibbons, Smith, Knight, Rhodes, Flake, Fishure, Hunter and Slavers all lining up in the 23 to 16. For the All Flakes, Hartley, Nord, Vandermaat, Cooper, Dixon, Smith, Links and Cairns will be the reserves for the All Flakes. Right, we are set to go. Guardians, All Flakes, opening game, grand final rematch, all on the line to start the season off. Who gets the front foot? Let's find out. The heartbreak and the elation still firmly in the minds of these players as we get ready to kick off Season 6. It will be the All Flakes in the black and white kits, the red, blue and white for the Guardians as Braxton Kalin gets Season 6 of the GRC underway. And the Guardians will have first use, and an early drop ball coming out the hands here of Williams. And a start from the back here for Jet, and he slices the ball away to Davis.
Release.
And the Guardians with the ball, looking to start their season off. How the last one finished off is Don Butler. A kick downfield from the Guardians fly half. Finds plenty of room back there for Scott Andrew. And he drills this one back down to McKenzie. The kicking battle ensues across field. Looking for space and grass. He got away from Streetwalker. Found Recleve and he turns it back inside. And now it is the All Flakes who start right away. Intercepted ball. Winyama for the Guardians. Straight up the middle goes Ian Davis. Here's Williams again. Heavy hit there on Sam Williams. In the 22 now. Big chance. Mitchell. He'll pick it up and go himself. Little one around the corner from Andrews. Finds room here. Up in the line. Starting a first receive there was Archer Godfrey. Here's Williams again. Little pick down the short side. Finds no room. Little lack of friendship there for the Guardians. A lack of power and they lose the ball. And the All Flakes get it back and they'll break as well. Straight through Dean Mumberg, who's running up to halfway. Number 7 is then Streetwalker. Passes back inside. And it's the All Flakes who break it down. Short little ball there from McLean for knocked on. Mistake the first of the night. And the Guardians with advantage on this side will kick the ball away and advantage down into the 22 of the All Flakes. Don Butler certainly looking to put the ball on a string here. The veteran of the GRC. Here is Don Davis. The two Dons finishing and starting the play. And they go to Dion in the middle. And they look to wall this up, the All Flakes. Waiting at the back there is Daniel De Silva. Getting a good pile of meters here are the All Flakes. Now De Silva opens it up. Braxton Kalin setting for a receiver. Back inside to Mumberg. And they grab a couple more meters. De Silva with a width this time. Finding space as well. Offload brilliantly as well. Now they got a real chance. Up in the line, they look out to the run inside. Busting through JC White. the powerful carrier, gets the midway 22 and 10 metre line. Left side they go up to Silva once more. Mumberg looking to his left side. And no way through there. Pick and go from De Silva. Turnover ball, big play there. Michael Wanyama getting it eventually out to Odonga. And the Guardians looking to reset the full back their way. As another run from Michael Wanyama finds nothing but touch. Promising opportunity from the Guardians. They've had intercept, they've had ruck turnovers, but they just could not find the ball to their side. Here is Davis throwing it away. And Milton Samiu says, thank you very much. Williams, he'll run. Williams breaks the line. Sam Williams up through and just about to the 22. Desperate tackle from Scott Andrew. Stops him in his tracks and may even turn this over. Back it goes to the All Flakes. Now they're offloading. Nice little ball to fly out. He looks to the heavens and the skies. Kicks deep. Big chaser now. All Flakes racing hard. Takeable Mumberg. Rubber ahead. Davis. Don Davis. First try of season 6 in the GRC. And it is an absolute stunner. Don Davis with what may come down to be try of the season. And it's the first one of season 6 as well. Great kick from Fiat. Little grubber ahead there from Dean Mumberg. And the support of the caveman, Don Davis, who finishes that one with absolute ease. Great chase from the hooker. Now is Braxton Kalin. He is on the kicking tee tonight and he swings it away to the left. Unsuccessful shot at goal from Kalin. The All Flakes, though, score first. And quite simply against run of play there, you've got to say. Turning their ball with a big kick and the All Flakes around. The Guardians struggle to defend. There's another break here. A nice one too from Streetwalker. It takes McCartney to bring them down. They go left-hand side and looking to force their way through there. The power of JC White. It's a slow ball coming back for De Silva. He gets it and he'll run. He's looking for the spark that Williams gave earlier for the Guardians. The Thrill waits for it, which is dangerous. The number 8 turns it back inside and eventually goes to ground there with Jean Dion. All Flakes teetering around the left-hand side as White turns it back and goes inside to the try scorer, Don Davis, who grabs another metre or two around for Recleaf, and now the back starts getting a bit of play with. It's a ball nicely from Kalin to Mumberg out wide to Nathaniel Edwards. Looks to bust through, but McKenzie brings him down in the tackle just inside the 22. Short ball. Great tackle, but a brilliant pass. And Don Davis grabs try number 2. Wow, he's having a start and a half. Is the big man Don Davis. Take a look at this. Kalin to Mumberg. Eventually out to Nathaniel Edwards. But take a look at this ball here. Sam Fenwick. Oh, what a drop. What an absolute peach of a dime from the big Sam Fenwick, who was incredible in season number 5. He is back. And I tell you what, he is back with some absolute vengeance as well. He wants that title, and the All Flakes are up 10-0. Here's the conversion. Looks good this time. Kalin adds the extra 2. It's 12 points to 0. It is all the way of the All Flakes here as we near the end of the first half of the opening game of season 6 in the GRC. Well, plenty of work on here for the Guardians. They've hardly fired a shot aside from little Sam Williams with his great little run as Don Davis has left that one, which is absolute danger time. Fenwick does well. That's out to Lambrex, who secures the ball for the All Flakes. Now they look back to Fenwick for another run there for the big Sikaro. He's really come into this game hard in the last few minutes. De Silva waits for it. Surely they'll just want to kick this one out here. You don't want to play too much inside your own 22. De Silva goes back to Kalin, who does exactly that. No one back for the Guardians, but no real threat as the ball sails into touch, and we're off to half-time for the first time this season. It is the All Flakes convincingly leading at half-time, 12 points to 0. The question is, can they keep that up for the second 40 minutes. They've had more ball, but they've had less territory, and you see both sides have had plenty of chances. 5 line breaks to 2, though, for the All Flakes. A class above on attack, but can their defence hold tight? 12-0. It's not a massive lead, especially in the Global Rugby Challenge. Back to John McKenzie we go. And he resumes play for the Guardians. There's a good kick-off, well taken too from Chris McCartney. Flies high off the kick-off, pulls it down. Now they've got a chance here on the attack. There goes to Godfrey, and Sheps knocks on. Oh, it was all there for the Guardians. A little bit of confusion. He was thrilled to thrill. Hits up over the 22 for the All Flakes. De Silva waits for some very slow ball. Options left and right. He goes perfectly and exquisitely to Redcliffe. Redcliffe comes past and just about outpaces McKenzie.
Release.
Over halfway he goes. White goes short. Streetwalker dummying. Streetwalker to the right hand side. And they may run this in here. Oh no! High tackle. John McKenzie going up on Dean Mumberg. And we could have been celebrating the third All Flakes try. Instead, it'll be a penalty. And no hesitation. Zandre Lambrex goes straight to Braxton Kalen on the right-hand side. Strikes it off the upright Nova. Woohoo! Wow! Counters Lucky Chickens after that. Braxton Kalen strikes the left-hand upright and puts it through for a 15-point lead over the Guardians. You've got to wonder now, when will they start to get a bit of advantage on their side here? The Guardians have been outplayed comprehensively. Sheps, big turnover, now's the chance, they've got a strike. Callum Ewing, down the right wing, Ewing! Oh, he hits back in an absolute instant. Callum Ewing off the Sheps turnover, and just like that, Lambrex is calling in a massive team talk, because this Guardians team, they can go on the flick of a switch. Sheps got the turnover on an instant. Great ball out wide, finding the danger man. And Callum Ewing dots down in the tackle of Scott Andrew. What a finish that was as well. And here is Butler from the right-hand side. Way out on the touchline. Tough kick this one. Butler steps in, strikes it nicely, right hand upright, has no information about that one, and it goes straight between. 15-7, it is game on. Well, the Guardians certainly know when to turn it on, and they have just about cut that lead in half. It's Wanyama dances with the defence. Here's Williams, dummies, and steps through a couple of half tackles as the Guardians struggle. They've lost it. They have lost it. No chance there to get that ball. They go to the right, the All Flakes. Again, this is incredible play at the moment from the All Flakes. And JC White, not for the 5th time tonight. Here's Redcliffe. Offloads the tackle. Mumberg, who knocks it on. Oh, I tell you what. These All Flakes look dangerous as ever. You thought they were good last season. Well, hold on to your hats, because they are going to be incredible in Season 6. Humada Redcliffe and JC White are putting this competition on notice.
Sit.
Fed in for Williams. Scrubbed it back down and claimed for the number 9, who will dance around for finding his support on the inside ball there for Jets, and eventually Davis gets it. He fires it back off to McKenzie. Oh, there's no one helping out here for the Guardians. Very slow to the breakdown, the Guardians, and they're going to pay the price as well. Well, they've got to sort that out. The numbers are out right here. Redcliffe off to the thrill. One offload. Fenwick, one more. There's the try. All Flakes get another. That's their third of the night. 2 for Don Davis. And now the final say, you'd think, for Nathaniel Edwards. Well, they've had to toil, and they've had to force their hand. The All Flakes, though, have been incredible. A couple of names have stood out massively. And that swiftly goes to Humada Redcliffe, JC White, Sam Fenwick, It's the same guys from last season. They just keep performing. 20 points to 7. Here's Kalen. Similar spot to what we seen from Butler moments ago. And the kick has just sailed to the right-hand side. Unsuccessful. The door, you'd say, with 18 minutes to play. Slightly ajar now for the Guardians. But man, Dean Mumberg has carried a lot of ball with hardly seen Townsend in the action. But it's those guys in the forwards. Here they are again. JC White popping the ball perfectly off. It's De Silva looking for an option of a better carrier there. Was the try scorer Nathaniel Edwards. Eventually it's taken up from Don Davis, who has been also incredible. Here is Fenwick. Short to White. He pops off perfectly as well. And they go again through Kalen. Looks to the left, can't link up. 20 points to 7. Can they find a way back? Can they find the ball? The Guardians. Nice work there by McCartney, who got in there very quickly. Might be a turnover. Courtesy of McCartney, does well. Now they've got a chance. Wanyama wide for Callum Ewing. He's got one try already. Beats the tackle of Townsend. Offloads to Butler. Butler goes back inside. And eventually McCartney drags it down. Williams goes short. Nice run here from Andrews. 3 defenders stroked aside. This is what we expect to see from the Guardians. Wanyama nicely. Ewing doing the hard yards down the right-hand edge. Both sides. Very, very strong down that corner. McCartney again. Another carry for the hooker. We've hardly said these names, but now they're starting to play. Williams with a little carry, the number 9. Might lose this though. He was a little bit too good for his support. And he does. Ball back. And now the All Flakes will look to extract a little bit of territory. They go wide to Edwards.
Not releasing.
Oh, penalty Guardians. And that is a Guardians pen. They will get it. Well, that is massive. They tap and they go to the right. Yayan Davis tries some fancy footwork, doesn't get through. Williams to the run of Butler, back to McCartney. Right in front of the sticks. 18 metres out. Williams to Sheps, offloads nicely. Wanyama powers in. Williams comes up for it again. Looking to the right, takes it himself.
Release.
Danger there for little number 9, but he does well. Here's Sheps again. He'll pick and go. He breaks one, he breaks 2! In the midst of full time, Jack Sheps scores. Second try of the night for the Guardians, but it won't be enough. What it may do, though, is give them a bonus point for losing within 7 should they manage to get the conversion. Well, Don Davis, so strong in the tackle, they almost got it back there, the All Flakes. But Jack Sheps picks up, blockbusters through Streetwalker, and carries over Scott Andrew for the troubles as well. First try of the season to Sheps. He only got one last season, so he'll be happy to get his name on that scoreboard. Here is Butler, though, for a bonus point. And that's really the best they can hope for now. He delivers. Extra 2, 20 points to 14. Not the perfect night off the tee for Braxton Kalen for the All Flakes, but his side did enough to pull up the first win of season number 6. The All Flakes go some way to dispelling the nightmares and the horrors of season number 5 final. But today, dismantling the Guardians with a very strong 60-minute performance to win out on this one, 20 points to 14. Well, it was a very entertaining game. 3 tries to 2. Don Davis, surely though, one of the best players on the paddock. He got 2. Nathaniel Edwards got the 3rd. For the Guardians, it was Ewing and Sheps. Butler, 2 conversions from 2 attempts. And Kalen, 1 out of 3 conversion and 1 penalty goal as well. No injuries today. Shock horror. Absolutely shocking. On the full-time stats, you can see here, it was an All Flakes dominant possession stat that got slowly eaten away. The territory was all of the Guardians. They just couldn't get their hands on the ball. They made a lot more tackles, but both sides had their chances. One more try could have been the ultimate difference. The All Flakes pull away and they take first blood here against the Guardians. And how does that make the table look? Well, let's see what we're looking like after the first game of the season. Well, it is not the All Flakes who are leading the way. Of course, just 3 tries for them did not get them a bonus point, but it is in fact Toulouse who are leading the charge at the moment with their bonus point win over Saracens. We'll take a look at that result in just a second, but we can see the All Flakes and the Guardians second and third, but that was a very close one. 3 points between Toulouse and Saracens, 6 points between the All Flakes and the Guardians. Of still most of the competition yet to play their first game. We'll take a look at the fixtures list now. We can see from round 1, it is a 20 points 14 win for the All Flakes over the Guardians, but the home team got the job done in the second match of the season. 29-26 Toulouse over the Saracens. Next up, we've got the Pacific Toa up against the Crusaders, followed by Munster v the Bolters, and then another big one for round 1, the Celtic Dragons taking on the Flakers. That'll be all in action for round number 1. I hope you enjoyed this opening game of the season. Do not despair, Guardians fans. We all seen how the season went last year, and it just matters that you make those top 6 places. A loss to start this season, and it was a loss to end the regular season as well, the Guardians in Season 5. So regular season play not going too well, as it is effectively a 2-game losing streak. I'll be back again very soon, of course, for the Toa versus the Crusaders. Until then, though, thank you for tuning and watching. And, of course, thank you, everyone, for joining this series as well. Hope you enjoy seeing your player in action out there on the field. Do join us on Discord if you've got some input you'd like to see around this series. And, of course, enjoy these matches next time. Toa, Crusaders, Dragons, Flakers. Cannot wait. I'll see you then. Until then, though, take care.